Hello, Assalamu alaikum students. Today we study recruiting sources. What are the recruiting sources an employer and recruiters utilize in their recruitment process, and what have each recruitment sources benefits and its demerits. You mean what are the advantages and what are the benefits they utilize? They will make the analysis to choose best source for attracting a pool of candidates. In the first one, in the recruiting sources, is internal recruiting sources are internal searches within the organizations. If, as we last discussed, if an organization have internal policy within to promote from within the identifying current employees for job openings by having individuals bid for jobs. You mean in the organizations, company post and the online and their bulletin or on their in boards on their board, so the people can see employees, current employees within the organization see and they apply for jobs using their HR management system. They have a human resource system, so they can use software dashboards and to utilize and utilizing employees referral. So there's a three different ways the company can have internal recruiting sources a process can utilize. So each resources, I already told you, each resources have some advantages and some disadvantages. So let's see the recruiting sources. When organizations promote from within, it improves the probability of good selections because information on the each individual performance is readily available. So promoting from within organizations create so help organizations promote good public relations. It also promotes implies morale, build morale. It encourages individuals of qualified and ambitious. The company and the recruiters know knowledge of existing employee performance, how they will likely be their past performance or how good it. It also reduces recruiting cost saving process. Candidates knowledge of organizations. So a employer already know the organizations, the employee already know they don't need to provide orientations. Helps with recruiting entry level workers. Use promoting from within the company get help from entry level workers, low level workers or employees to be hired. Reduce orientation and training costs. If the employee already know the company's products and policies, its management, so there is less likely to give him orientations about our organization's culture, organization's values, and its management system. And there is no need for further training, so it can be reduced. And it also has opportunity to develop mid and top level managers. If a organization promote his supervisors and first line managers to middle management and top management, so it also provide opportunity for these are the recruiting advantages for when the organizations promote from within. So there is always, if they have some benefits, there is always some disadvantages. So promoting from within organizations create problem if the organization use less qualified internal candidates, mean possible lack of internal candidates because only they are there, and problems of the organizations use less qualified internal candidates only because they are there and when excellent candidates are available on the outside. So internal searches also may generate infighting and decreasing morale problems, mean among the two candidates they will become rival for promotion. So in this way decrease morale those who did not select it in that particular time period. So maybe they perpetuate cultural problems, values, ethnicity, less diversity. If consistently using if one organization is consistently using internal sources may not provide promote diversity of peoples and ideas. Less diversity, less demographic peoples come, fewer ideas and no innovations. So these are the particular type of disadvantages if an organization go for internal recruiting sources. The number second implies referral. Employee referrals are an excellent means of allocating potential employees for hard to fill positions. SE positions, just engineering, software programming, very difficult to find to get the applicants. So for that purpose, organizations use from current employees to make recommendations to recruit for a particular. So when current employees are not interested in the position, they can pass their job openings notices on other individuals who may seek employment within organizations. That is called the employee reference. So current employees can ask to recommend recruits. It has some advantages. The employees motivations to make good recommendations. The availability of accurate job information from the recruit, realistic information. If somebody going to be refer, he already within the company, he already know another person outside the organizations that can be within the organizations or outside the organizations can be referred. So he know his qualifications, his abilities. Employee referrals tend to be more acceptable applicants. If somebody going to be refer somebody, its higher level of applicant acceptable is more, probability of chances are high and more likely to be accept an offer and have a higher survival rate, and that person, that employee will be staying that organizations for long term period of time. So employee referrals do not always look work. Current employees may recommend a friend for position without giving unbiased conditions to the friend job related competencies. Mean the possibility of friendship being confused with job performance, the potential of nepotism, having individuals related to persons already employed by the organizations. So nepotism and favoritism comes here. Minimize work diversity. So it also reduce work diversity, less diversity over there in organizations. So an organization's desire to add the work diversity to the workplace, but referrals reduce that one, and it overall all this impact have adverse impact on organizations potential resources to get required attract a large pool of candidates that are most favorable to for organizations for filling particular types of jobs. Now here comes external recruiting sources. The first external recruiting sources, organizations go for advertisement. It have to decide type and location of ad depending on job, decide whether to focus on job descriptions, on applicants, or job specifications. So the job analysis process is the basic source of an ad information. So top executive, suppose if company want to hire a top executive, might include advertisement in national and well-reputed publications like Dawn, Time Magazine and Newsweek. Or if organization want to hire entry-level jobs in a local, so it will be go for advertisement in locally daily newspapers. So there are different factors, three factors that influence the response rate. If organization go for advertisement, how many people will reply response back that. So the first one is identification of the organizations. Identification mean organizations की साथ की शनाख्त और उसकी familiarity. If somebody have organization's familiarity, its product and services, his locations, so he know his social responsibility. If one organizations, so the level of higher response will be more people like to join. Labor market conditions. Again, if the market is during the economic growth, tight market, so the employment is already the people are have getting the jobs, so less likely people will apply. If during the downturn economic conditions, high employment, so it means the higher level of people will be applying, the response rate will be high. The last one, the degree to which specific requirements are listed. If organizations put a particular list down in the other specification or either in the descriptions that particular employee should have particular software like ERP, SAP or the Oracle, so he must have that certifications. So it means that company employer in that organization already specify list down those people who have particular skill, a particular certification, a particular already this much experience. So degree to which specific requirements is listed is depend the company on the response rate. How many people, how many applicants will going to be apply. So sometimes blind box ads do not identify the organizations. It is just like post box number. Mostly it is the government or national organizations. They don't want to identify, they don't want to give their company's name. So they just be putting with the box, post box number. So people will go only apply through either the mean the post office. So that post office is identified by the box post box number. So people can apply through. So identification is not required sometimes. Recruiting sources, external recruit sources, that is employment agencies. Public and state employment agencies focus on helping unemployed individuals to find jobs. In our Pakistan, just like to say, that is the FPPSC and PPSC, यानी कि Federal Public Service Commissions or professional Punjab Professional Public Service Commissions. They help individuals to apply to get their government jobs. Similarly, private employment agencies. Private employment agencies provide more comprehensive services, are perceived to be offer positions and applicants of higher caliber. So these are agencies, private agencies, that be consultancy. They may be to have particular organizations development. They only deal with the organizations, so they provide service to the organizations members, so they can easily get a higher number of response rate. Management consulting firms, these are also in the headhunters, research candidates for mid and upper level executive placement. If a company want to have a managerial level and mostly the middle management and top management executives, they will go for management consulting firms. So that management consulting firm already have some number of pool of applicants that are at executive level, like CEO, CFO, CIO. So they will go for that. Lastly, executive search firm. In executive search firm screens potential mid and top level candidates while keeping prospective employers anonymous. You mean the organizations who want to recruit the top management or middle management, it will be remain anonymous. It is not given be identified. So executive search firms also will help to as a outside recruiting sources. Recruiting sources further, most educations like school, colleges and universities operate placement services where prospective employers can review credentials and interview graduates who may provide entry-level or experienced workers through their placement services. Whether the job is high school diploma, specific vocational training, a bachelor, master or doctoral degree, education institutes are an excellent source of potential employees. May also help companies establish cooperative education assignments and internships. So they also become a recruiting source to organizations to attract a pool of candidates. Further, job fairs. Job fairs are an event attended by companies recruiters seeking resume and info from qualified candidates. That job fairs may be held in university job fairs, maybe in conference, maybe in like the event in the particular, I mean the hotel. So that can be conference room. There are number of different industries, the organizations come to that job fair, and the job seekers, the applicants and candidates also go and to submit their CVs, and they even on the job fair time they get the information about both the company's product and policies, and also they will likely to be more likely to be higher. So virtual online job fairs, it is just like online with virtual image, online images of people and virtual companies recruiting both. It is job fairs could bring people's employers and job seekers together online by logging into a specific website at a certain time, real time. Sometimes some sites use avatars, use candidates and as candidates and recruiters. These avatars are virtual online images of people and virtual company recruiting booth and stall. Just like the people, you have different stalls in, if you go to any particular market, so they have different stalls. So similarly, virtual online job fairs, the companies also have a different booths on their particular website. So candidates learn from about these the fairs from career section of the company website, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. And virtual job fair sites provide contact between job seekers and prospective employers in real time. So these are very useful for companies like who have recruiting for overseas. You mean that they have multinational companies. Job fairs also target college students and technological careers. Job seekers online chat with the recruiters from several companies and upload resumes, access online applications, and possibly engage in video chat. So online, these are the benefits if you have somebody going for virtual online job fairs. Recruiting sources further, professional organizations. Professional organizations publish rosters for vacancies like develop schedule, time frame, and timetable for job openings. Run placement services at meeting. They provide the yani कि job placement services at different meetings. Control the supply of prospective applicants. And the professional organizations, they will put a monitor how much applicants should be applied for that particular organizations, and it also include labor unions are also in this category. So professional organizations include labor unions, operate placement services for the benefits of their members, so they will help to attract the number of applicants for particular applying for that job. Number second, solicited applicants, just walk-ins, unwanted, voluntarily apply, meaning people, applicants, or candidates voluntarily apply for a job or drop a CV or their resume in an organization when there is no job opening. So this source may provide a stockpile of prospective applicants if there is no current job opening. So that will be future perspective. They will remain the CVs, and for future, if there is job opening, there will be more people likely to be get information. Online recruiting. Most companies use internet to recruit employees. Even job seekers use online resume and create web pages about their qualifications. Employers who know that applications seek information from online sources, so they provide career sections on their websites. So in this way, the employer website will help people to go online searches. Then the job boards. Job boards are different websites just like Career Builder, Monster, Manpower, and Rosie.pk. So job boards allow job seekers to upload resume for employee to review. So different applicants and candidates already sign in these websites. So they upload their CVs so they can different employers can see them. They review their resume and later they can be identified and then can be called for a test or interview. Social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Employers find that social recruiting or social media for recruiting shows significant benefits, so such as fast hiring and increase the quality and quantity of candidates. And lastly, the specialized job boards. Specialized job boards focus for their posting to a specific area or set of job skills. Just like sales job boards are different, I mean the website, medical are different, technology are different, and accounting and finance, they are, if they have engineering and technological or engineering type, they have different job boards. So even for nurses, if are going to for pilot, if are going to be the programmer and engineers and software engineers, so specialized job boards are that give specific posting for specific career or specific set of job skills. After online, there is other recruiting alternatives. Temporary help services. The first one, the temporary applies help organizations meet their short-term fluctuations in HR needs. So temporary staffing services are expanded to broad range of skills. So it is now possible to hire temporary nurses, computer programmers, accountants, and librarians. Even today, you can hire executives for a particular time period. For that purpose, older workers can also provide high quality help in temporary services. How? Older workers continue to work for bring several advantages. Flexibility in scheduling, low absenteeism, high motivations, and mentoring abilities for younger workers. So older workers can also help in temporary help servicing. The second is employee leasing. Employee leasing is also called professional employee organizations. So trained workers are employed by a leasing company which provide them to employers when in need for a flat fee. So they have charged this particular time fee when they give their workers to particular organizations. So it is leasing, just like putting as a borrowing, lending. So typically remain within an organizations for longer period, and these employee leasing is typically remain within an organizations for longer period of time. Number third, independent contractors. In another means of recruiting is used for independent contractors are often referred to as consultants. So do specific work either on or off the company's premises. It may be like the outsourcing. So sometimes, for instance, claiming processes. If you have insurance company or if you have any particular company, the claim processes and medical or legal transcription activities can be done by independent contractors at the home base or online. So it may also cost regular employees to cost of regular employees like taxes and benefit costs are not incurred. So companies save costs associated with full or part-time personnel such as insurance benefits, security taxes, and workers' compensations premiums. So these are the recruiting alternatives: temporary health services, employee leasing, and independent contractors. That these are overall four sources and sources company utilize in their internal employees referral, external, and online and alternative recruiting sources. Here, lastly, your own job search. One day when you are going to graduate, all these informations work to your advantage in starting your career. The job seeking process is possibly one of the most stressful situations you will face. Don't expect the search to be quick and easy, particularly in times of high unemployment. Job search process compare to be like you have to be compare yourself. It is just not, it's just like a marathon race, not just like a sprint race. So you have to be patient, you have to be commitment, you have to be develop your sport so that you can cross the finish lines to get your dream job in the time when there is a high competition. So start your search well in advance and plan well. If you want to one day you want to going to be search your job, so you have to be plan that job before you going to be graduated. If suppose you are going to graduated in spring semester and start your job hunt from fall semester, because most of company have a recruiting cycles. So if you want to be guy hire earlier by any organizations, you have to plan your own job source. It is not just like you graduated and you go for apply for a particular company and you get hired. So it is a very stressful and very difficult task, especially after your graduation. So for that purpose, you have to prepare your resume. Use quality paper and easy to read type. Proof carefully, proof carefully, and proofread carefully. Include voluntarily experience. Use keywords so can the employer can get your highlights. Use a cover letter to highlight your greatest strength in that, so you are more likely to be invited for test or interview and the future. After that you will be get selection, and that is your new selection, that is your job starts. So students, this is overall how an organizations and recruiters use different recruiting sources to attract a pool of candidates. Thank you.